Okay guys, we're on location here at the Little Sahara Sand Dunes in Utah, and today's video, we're going to be showing you some of these guys. Welcome to the Little Sahara Sand Dunes. This is in Utah, and we're here today. We're checking out 3 micro bashers. We're checking out the Blackzon Zion, which we've been putting through the paces for the past 6 to 8 months. What an incredible machine. We put it through the same stuff we put our Traxxas Rustler through, and we haven't broken it yet. The next one we're gonna be checking out is the EazyRC Colorado. It's a 1/18th scale basher, micro basher, and it's pretty cool. And the last one we're going to be checking out is the brand new FMS FMT monster truck, or it's the FMT designation. Does that stand for monster truck or mud truck? I don't know, but it is tiny. It's a 1/24th basher, probably the smallest basher I've ever seen, and it is cool. It's like this big. I'm not kidding. It is so small. I was so used to the Blackzon Slyder that when I saw this, which, by the way, the Blackzon Slyder is a 1/18th scale basher, but I saw the FMS one, and I'm like, this thing's tiny. It's amazingly small. Cute is probably a better word for it. So we're gonna go check those out right now, and let's show you some run footage on these things. Then when we get back to the shop, we'll break them down and tell you all the specifications and everything you need to know which one we like best. Let's go. The cool thing about this 124 Chevy Colorado is it is got that 2-speed transmission from FMS that you all know and love. So if you want to play past the transmitter, you can go ahead and do that with a kid, a child, someone who's less experienced, and this is its max speed. Let's go ahead and switch that transmission over to high speed and see how it does. Oh yeah, it's much more lively. Footage. All right, let's see this thing go. Woo, it's lively now. Turtle mode. Let's test the range of this guy. That's one thing the Blackzon doesn't have is range. It runs out of transmitter long before you get to the end of it. And this guy will do wheelies all day long on asphalt. Look how gorgeous that sunset is. It's a beautiful day in the middle of Utah. in December. Sun's going down. We have limited time left. Look at those sand dunes back there in the back. Sun's going down. We've got limited time here. Hopefully we'll get some more run footage for this guy right here. This is the EazyRC Colorado, fully licensed, officially licensed, I should say. And you can see my face is not looking good because it is cold. It's cold out here. So we're gonna get to this, see if we can get some run footage before we lose the sun completely. If not, we'll show you another day and we'll pick up there. We'll pick up where we left off. But once again, first truck we showed you was the little teeny new FMT Colorado, and by FMS with that patented 2-speed transmission that we all loved. And this guy, the Chevy Colorado from EazyRC. This thing looks pretty cool. It's got all metal components. You can see those drive shafts right there. They're all metal, which is really, really cool. And it's actually got a fan on the ESC, so hopefully this thing will stay cool. Let's see if we can get some run footage before we run out of sunlight back there. Let's go. He's pretty lively too. Go turtle mode. Put it. Open this. Ah! Check the range. Seems like it has pretty good range. Now, see, at this point, the Blackzon Slyder would have already been out of range. The range on the Blackzon is not good. Let's get back to the hangar. It's getting pretty dark out. The sun set it. It's actually pretty cold. It's the middle of December. But look at this scene. Look at this view. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. It really doesn't. This is Utah, and it is a beautiful place. We are so fortunate and so blessed to live here in such a beautiful state. It's amazing. If you haven't been to Utah, I highly suggest you come to Utah. It's great. Now, I've been running the Blackzon Slyder for about 6 to 8 months now, and it's an amazing micro basher. It is indestructible. We have put that thing through the paces. In fact, When I was picking mine up at my local hobby shop, thanks Adrenaline RC, shout out there for you. We had a guy in there looking at him too, and he said, I really want to throw this thing against the ground as hard as I can. He didn't damage it. It works just fine. Parker up at Adrenaline RC here in northern Utah, he took the two wheels, bent them completely sideways opposite each other, like if you had a broken tie rod. And man, that thing was a tank. It took everything. So I think the Blackzon Slyder is indestructible. I'm sure it's not, but it is quite the basher, and it would be a great starter basher for anybody. The price is right. It's indestructible. I've recommended it to numerous of my friends who have little kids who want to try the RC hobby out, who want to try bashing. And to be honest, it's an amazing basher. Now, I know some of you are going to say they may not be on the same playing field because two of them are 124 scale, or two of them are 118 scale, and one of them is 124 scale. But when we get back to the bench, we'll break these things down, and we will definitely give you our opinion and tell you which ones we think are good, which ones we think are bad, which ones we think are ugly, and we'll break that all down for you. I have a feeling that we're going to recommend all three because they are absolutely epic. These things are a riot. They are totally awesome. I love these things. Man, these Colorados, the EazyRC and the FMS one, they're going to be tough to beat for sure. I love and a big fan of the Blackzon Slyder. I always have been for the past 8 to 10 months. It is an amazing basher, an amazing micro basher for someone who's just getting into the hobby. But these Colorados are going to give it a run for its money. Trust me. And maybe when it's a little lighter outside and not quite so cold, we'll get you some more run footage with all three. Unfortunately, we ran out of daylight, and here at the dunes, we ran out of daylight. The sun sets really early in Utah this time of year, but we had a blast. Hopefully you enjoyed the run footage. Well, guys, it's getting pretty dark here. Let's wrap up for today. This has been an awesome day out here in the beautiful sand dunes of the Little Sahara in Utah. If you haven't seen this place, you guys got to come and check it out. You're going to love them, I promise. Let's go.